You picture calm seas, sunny decks, delicious food, and relaxing memories on a cruise. But here's the truth nobody likes to say. One wrong move on deck and things can go horribly wrong in an instant. I've seen it happen, and I've made a few mistakes myself, some so small you'd never expect they could ruin an entire trip. Let me walk you through 20 dangerous cruise ship mistakes you must avoid because once you're on board, there's no turning back. Some mistakes can cost you hundreds of dollars, put your health in danger, or even get you kicked off the ship. Mistake number 1 could literally put your life at risk, and mistake number 2 might make you miss the ship entirely. And that's not all. There are mistakes most passengers don't even realize they're making. Mistakes that cruise lines quietly hope you ignore. I'll go through all 21 by one so you know exactly what to avoid and stay safe. If you love smart travel tips, hit that like button now and let's get started. Stay with me, you won't believe how easily a perfect vacation can go completely wrong. Mistake number 20. Not putting your phone on airplane mode. When you forget to switch your phone to airplane mode, it might seem harmless. You just want to check a message or scroll through social media, right? But out at sea, your phone can automatically connect to the network, and that's when the trouble starts. Suddenly, you're facing roaming charges that can cost hundreds of dollars without warning. Many travelers have been shocked when they saw their bills at the end of the cruise. One quick scroll can turn your fun vacation into a stressful, expensive nightmare. The fix is simple, but too many people ignore it. Switch your phone to airplane mode before leaving port. Use Wi-Fi if you bought the ship's package or wait until you're back on land. Download maps, guides, movies, or music ahead of time so you can stay connected without paying a fortune. Do this, and you enjoy your cruise without stress, and without a shocking bill waiting at the end. Mistake number 19. Skipping muster drill. The muster drill may feel boring, but it's one of the most important parts of your cruise. This safety briefing shows you where to go in an emergency, how to wear life jackets, and what the alarms mean. It might seem repetitive, but every instruction is there for a reason. Some passengers skip it, thinking it's unnecessary, but that's a huge mistake. If something serious happens, you could feel completely lost while others already know exactly what to do. Emergencies at sea are rare, but when they happen, every second counts and knowing exactly where to go could save your life. Attending the muster drill keeps you safe, gives you confidence on the ship, and ensures you're prepared for anything unexpected. Take it seriously, it could make all the difference someday and let you enjoy the rest of your cruise worry-free. Mistake number 18. Luggage tag mistakes. This one surprises a lot of first-time cruisers. Paper luggage tags tear easily, and if your tag comes off during handling, your bag could get lost for days. Imagine waiting at your cabin only to find your suitcase hasn't arrived yet. Stressful and frustrating. Always use plastic or laminated tags and tuck a slip of paper inside with your name, cabin number, and contact info. That way, even if the outside tag disappears, the crew can still get your luggage to you. Double-check your tags before handing off your bags and make sure everything is secure. A few extra minutes now can save hours of worry later, keep your vacation on track, and give you one less thing to stress about while you enjoy the ship. Mistake number 17. Booking excursions last minute. Excursions are one of the most exciting parts of any cruise, but waiting until the last minute can ruin your plans. Popular tours sell out fast, and if you wait, you might miss the experiences you were most looking forward to or end up paying way more than you expected. Booking in advance online not only secures your spot, but also gives you time to compare options, read reviews, and plan your day carefully. You avoid long lines, sold-out tours, and the stress of figuring things out at the last moment. Planning ahead lets you choose the best guides, pick the perfect times, and make the most of every port. A little preparation can turn your shore days into smooth, unforgettable adventures instead of chaotic, rushed experiences, giving you more time to relax and enjoy your vacation. Mistake number 16. Ignoring crew advice. The crew on a cruise know the ship better than anyone. They see every corner, know the best spots, and understand how things really work. Ignoring their advice is one of the easiest mistakes to make, but it can cost you time, money, and even enjoyment. Be friendly and listen. Crew members can give tips on avoiding crowds, finding quiet spots, discovering hidden restaurants, or getting the best views. Sometimes they share insider knowledge that isn't in any brochure or app. They might even warn you about tricky spots on deck, the best times to visit popular areas, or ways to save money on extras. Paying attention not only keeps you informed, but can completely transform your cruise experience. A simple conversation with a crew member can save you stress, help you enjoy secret spots, and make your trip far more memorable than following the guidebook alone. Mistake number 15, skipping travel insurance. At first, skipping travel insurance feels like saving money. But on a cruise, it's one of the riskiest choices you can make. Imagine getting sick at sea. Just one short medical visit can cost hundreds of dollars. If you need an emergency evacuation, the bill could be thousands. And that's not all. A delayed flight that makes you miss the ship or a sudden storm that cancels your trip can turn your vacation into a financial nightmare. Travel insurance protects you from all of this. The right policy covers medical care, emergencies, cancellations, lost luggage, and even weather delays. It may not feel exciting to buy, but it's the safety net that can save your cruise, your wallet, and your peace of mind. A small investment now can protect you from a huge disaster later. Mistake number 14, ignoring cabin safety instructions. Every cabin has safety instructions, but too many passengers treat them like hotel pamphlets and never bother to read them. On a cruise ship, that's a mistake you don't want to make. These aren't just rules. They're life-saving details written to keep you safe at sea. If an emergency happens, confusion is the last thing you want. Not knowing where your life jacket is, how to wear it, or which exit to take could leave you scrambling while others already know exactly what to do. Seconds matter, and hesitation can make the difference between calm and chaos. Take a few minutes to read the instructions in your cabin, look around for your nearest emergency exits, and pay attention during the drill. Knowing these basics doesn't just protect you, it also helps the crew keep order if something goes wrong. A little preparation now gives you confidence later, and it might just save your life. Mistake number 13, leaving valuables unattended. Cruise ships may feel safe, but theft still happens, especially in crowded areas like pools, buffets, or lounges. Many passengers make the mistake of leaving phones, wallets, or even passports lying around, assuming nothing will happen. But once something disappears, it's often gone for good. Losing cash or electronics is frustrating enough, but imagine misplacing your passport in a foreign port that can turn your vacation into a nightmare of paperwork and delays. Always lock valuables in your cabin safe or keep essentials close in a secure travel pouch. A little caution goes a long way. Protect your belongings, and you'll protect your peace of mind for the entire trip. Mistake number 12. Overpacking or underpacking. Packing for a cruise can be tricky, and many travelers get it wrong. Some bring way too much, stuffing their bags with clothes they'll never wear. Cabins are small, storage is tight, and dragging heavy luggage through airports or terminals is exhausting. On the other hand, underpacking leaves you unprepared when the weather changes or when formal nights come around. The result? You either feel cramped and stressed with too much stuff, or you end up paying extra for laundry and overpriced clothes on board. The best approach is balance. Pack versatile outfits you can mix and match, bring essentials you know you'll use, and skip the just-in-case items. Smart packing makes life easier, saves money, and keeps your cruise comfortable from start to finish. And hey, would you like me to make a full video on exactly what to pack for a cruise? Let me know in the comments. Mistake number 11, not checking daily schedules. Every cruise runs on a tight routine. Meals, shows, games, and excursions are all timed. And if you don't pay attention, you can easily miss something exciting or even something important. Many first-time cruisers only find out later that something amazing happened just a few decks away while they were sitting in their cabin. Imagine realizing you missed a free show, a cooking demo, or even a once-per-cruise event simply because you didn't look. The smarter approach is to glance through the daily newsletter or the ship's app each morning. It takes just a few minutes, but it helps you plan your day. Avoid disappointment and make sure you don't miss anything special. Staying updated turns your cruise from "I wish I had known" into "I got to experience it all." Mistake number 10. Ignoring dining dress codes. Cruise ships are all about fun and relaxation, but when it comes to dining, there are still rules to follow. Many restaurants on board, especially the main dining rooms or specialty restaurants, have dress codes. That means no swimwear, flip-flops, or casual t-shirts during dinner. Some nights are even formal, where jackets, dresses, or at least smart outfits are expected. If you show up underdressed, you might feel out of place or worse, be politely turned away. That can turn what should have been a special evening into an awkward experience. The easy way to avoid this is to pack at least one formal or semi-formal outfit. Even if you prefer casual wear most of the time, having the right clothing for dining makes sure you fit in, enjoy the moment, and don't miss out on a great meal. Mistake number 9, overindulging at buffets. Cruise ships are famous for their endless buffets, rows of delicious food, desserts that look too good to skip, and the freedom to eat as much as you want. It's tempting to load your plate high and go back for seconds and thirds. But here's the truth. Overeating can quickly ruin your day. When you stuff yourself too much, you're more likely to feel bloated, tired, or even nauseous. Instead of enjoying the pool, the shows, or an excursion, you might find yourself lying in bed, regretting those extra slices of cake. And let's be honest, on a week-long cruise, doing that every day can also lead to unwanted weight gain. A better approach is to treat the buffet like a tasting experience. Try small portions, sample different dishes, and remember you can always go back for more if you're still hungry. Pair it with plenty of water and pace yourself so you can enjoy the food without regret. Cruises are about memories, not stomach aches. Mistake number 8. Drinking unfiltered water. On a cruise, it's easy to assume that all water on board or even at ports is completely safe to drink. But that's not always true. The tap water in your cabin might be fine for brushing your teeth, but drinking it in large amounts can be risky, especially if you have a sensitive stomach or the ship's water tastes different from what you're used to. And when you step off the ship at certain destinations, local tap water can be even more dangerous. The consequences can be food poisoning-like symptoms, diarrhea, stomach cramps, or even dehydration that forces you to seek medical care. Imagine paying thousands for your cruise, only to spend days stuck in your cabin or, worse, needing emergency treatment instead of enjoying the excursions you planned for months. The smarter move is to play it safe. Stick with bottled water or drinks you know are filtered. Many cruise lines also have refillable filtered water stations, so carrying a reusable bottle keeps you both safe and hydrated. Protecting yourself from unsafe water means protecting your entire trip. Mistake number 7. Skipping sunscreen. Out at sea, the sun is much stronger than on land. The reflection from the water doubles your exposure, and without protection you can burn faster than you think. The consequences are more serious than most people realize. A bad sunburn can leave your skin red, sore, and even blistered, making it painful to move around or sleep. Too much exposure can also cause heat exhaustion or heat stroke, leaving you dizzy, weak, and stuck in your cabin instead of enjoying the ship. And beyond the trip, repeated unprotected sun exposure can cause lasting skin damage that shows up years later. The smart choice is simple. Use a high SPF sunscreen, reapply often, and add a hat or cover-up. Just a few minutes of care can save you from days of regret. Mistake number 6. Walking barefoot on deck. Cruise decks might look smooth and safe, but walking barefoot is a mistake many passengers regret. The surfaces can heat up quickly under the sun, and one step on burning hot flooring can leave you with painful blisters. Add to that the risk of slipping on wet spots around the pool or even picking up germs, and suddenly that barefoot stroll doesn't feel so carefree. The consequences are no joke. Falls, burns, or even infections can turn your fun day into a painful memory. The easy fix is to keep a pair of sandals or water shoes with a good grip. They protect your feet from heat, slips, and germs, while still letting you enjoy the deck in comfort. Mistake number 5. Ignoring seasickness remedies. Even if you've never felt sick on land, the motion of a cruise ship can surprise you. The rocking waves affect more people than you'd think, and ignoring seasickness remedies is one of the fastest ways to ruin your trip. The consequences are tough nausea, dizziness, vomiting, and that awful feeling that keeps you stuck in your cabin instead of enjoying the shows, dining, or excursions. The smart way to stay ahead of it is simple. Bring motion sickness medication, wear acupressure bands, or use natural remedies like ginger. A little preparation can keep you feeling steady and comfortable, no matter how rough the sea gets. Mistake number 4, swimming alone in pools or the ocean. It might feel relaxing to take a dip by yourself, but swimming alone is one of the most dangerous choices you can make on a cruise. Accidents in the water happen quickly. Slipping, cramping, or even strong waves can catch you off guard. And if no one is nearby, help may come too late. The consequences can be severe. You could face the risk of drowning, serious injury, or a medical emergency that cuts your vacation short. Cruises are meant to be fun, not life-threatening. The smart habit is to always swim with a buddy. Pay attention to lifeguard instructions, and never underestimate the ocean's power or the depth of a pool. A little caution ensures you enjoy the water safely without unnecessary risks. Mistake number 3, disrespecting crew or staff. Cruise staff work hard behind the scenes to keep your trip smooth and enjoyable. From serving meals to keeping cabins spotless, they handle the details you don't see. But some passengers make the mistake of treating the crew poorly, snapping at them, ignoring rules, or refusing to tip. The consequences go beyond hurt feelings. You could experience poor service, delays in getting help, or even restrictions if your behavior is considered rude or unsafe. Remember, the crew is your lifeline on the ship, especially in emergencies. Always be polite, show respect, and tip appropriately when it's deserved. A kind word or a little appreciation often comes back to you in the form of better service, helpful advice, and a smoother overall experience. Respect goes a long way at sea. Mistake number 2, smoking in your cabin or on the balcony. This is one of the most serious mistakes anyone can make on a cruise. Smoking indoors or on your balcony isn't just against the rules. It's a major fire hazard. At sea, even a small fire can spread quickly and put thousands of lives at risk. If you do it, you could face heavy fines, be removed from the ship mid-cruise, or worse, endanger everyone on board. Cruise lines have zero tolerance for this, and passengers who ignore the rule often regret it immediately. The safe choice is clear. Only smoke in the designated areas provided. It protects you, the ship, and everyone sailing with you. Mistake number 1, overpacking alcohol or bringing contraband. Cruise lines have strict policies when it comes to alcohol and banned items. Some passengers think they can sneak a little extra liquor or other prohibited things in their bags, but this is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. If you're caught, your items will be confiscated. You may be fined or even banned from future cruises. In some cases, passengers are denied boarding altogether. Imagine saving for months, only to lose your trip before it even begins. To avoid all this, always check the ship's policy before you pack. If you want a drink, purchase it on board or through the cruise's approved programs. Following the rules not only saves you trouble, but keeps your vacation stress-free. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever made one of these cruise mistakes or seen someone else go through it? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to know. And if you found these tips useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel secrets that can make your next trip smoother and safer. At the end of the day, these 20 mistakes are more than just small errors. They can cost you money, bring unnecessary stress, or even put your safety at risk. Avoid them, and your cruise can be everything you dreamed of. Calm seas, happy memories, and an adventure you'll never forget.